Do you ever wonder how words come together to form clear and meaningful sentences? Why do we say, she is reading a book, instead of reading book she is? The answer lies in the structure of a sentence. Understanding sentence structure is one of the most important aspects of mastering English. Whether you're speaking or writing, knowing how to arrange words correctly will make your communication clearer and more effective. Every sentence consists of different elements that work together to express a complete thought. The basic unit of any sentence is the subject and the predicate. The subject is the part that tells us who or what the sentence is about, while the predicate contains the verb and gives more information about the subject. For example, in the sentence, "The cat sleeps," the cat is the subject, and sleeps is the predicate. Without a subject or a predicate, a sentence would be incomplete and meaningless. Expanding on this, we can see that sentences can take different forms depending on their length and complexity. A simple sentence contains just one independent clause, like "she sings beautifully." An independent clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb and expresses a complete idea. However, when we want to add more information, we move to compound or complex sentences. A compound sentence is formed by joining two independent clauses using conjunctions like and, but, or or. For example, she sings beautifully and she plays the piano. On the other hand, a complex sentence includes an independent clause and at least one dependent clause. A dependent clause cannot stand alone as a complete sentence. For example, she sings beautifully because she practices every day. Here, because she practices every day is a dependent clause that adds more meaning to the main idea. Understanding sentence types helps us communicate more effectively. A declarative sentence states a fact or opinion, like, "The sun is shining." An interrogative sentence asks a question such as, "Is the sun shining?" An imperative sentence gives a command, like, "Close the door." And an exclamatory sentence expresses strong emotion, such as, "What a beautiful day." Knowing how to use these different sentence types makes our speech and writing more dynamic and engaging. Another important aspect of sentence structure is word order. In English, sentences typically follow a subject-verb-object (SVO) pattern. For example, John eats an apple. Here, John is the subject, eats is the verb, and an apple is the object. Changing the word order can alter the meaning or make the sentence incorrect. Imagine saying, "eats an apple John." This would be confusing and grammatically incorrect. This is why understanding the correct word order is essential for clear communication. Modifiers are another key element of sentence structure. Adjectives and adverbs add extra details and make sentences more descriptive. For example, instead of saying, "she runs," we can say, "she runs quickly," to give more information about how she runs. Misplacing modifiers, however, can lead to confusion. Consider the sentence, "She almost ate all the cookies." This means she nearly ate them but didn't. But if we say, "She ate almost all the cookies," it means she ate most of them. Small changes in sentence structure can have a big impact on meaning. Sentence structure also involves the use of phrases and clauses. A phrase is a group of words that work together but do not contain both a subject and a verb. Examples include, "in the morning," or "running fast." A clause, on the other hand, has both a subject and a verb. Independent clauses can stand alone as complete sentences, while dependent clauses rely on the main clause for meaning. Using phrases and clauses effectively can make sentences more interesting and informative. Parallel structure is another key component of well-formed sentences. It means keeping the same grammatical form when listing items or ideas. For example, "She likes swimming, running, and cycling" is correct, because all the activities follow the same verb form. However, "she likes swimming, to run, and cycling" is incorrect, because "to run" is not in the same form as the other verbs. Parallel structure makes sentences smoother and easier to read. A well-structured sentence is not just about grammar, It also creates a natural flow of ideas. Good writers and speakers use sentence variety to make their communication more engaging. Short sentences can be powerful and direct, while longer sentences allow for more details and complexity. By combining different sentence structures, we can make our speech and writing more compelling. Understanding the structure of a sentence is essential for mastering English. It helps us form clear, logical, and grammatically correct sentences. Whether we are writing an essay, having a conversation, or giving a speech, knowing how to organize our thoughts into well-structured sentences allows us to communicate effectively. Keep practicing, experiment with different sentence types, and soon, building strong and meaningful sentences will become second nature to you.